Good morning. Welcome to Island Tea with your faves. Kevin and Azim featuring Jade, Gwen, Idita, Question Food, CPL Johnson.
Morning.
It's a new week.
It is already.
Monday, the 22nd of November. That's it, November, yeah. Yeah, then, Jade.
Yeah, man. Close up.
Easy, so.
What the hell?
I'm telling you.
Did I do anything with my ear?
Girl, this year was just knocked out.
Bye.
Licks.
Stress.
What?
What are you? It's your fault. Because all of y'all who does be out here like, oh my, I can't wait for 2021 to start.
No.
Oh my, I can't wait for 2022. 2021 gonna be so much better. We are. I'm still waiting on the better.
Welcome to life.
I don't know this.
Watch it, right?
2022. Just let 2022 do what you want. Don't encourage nothing.
You just make the best of what you can make with it, yeah?
At this point, because
that's all you look. I think what people didn't understand is you can't control anything else except you, yeah.
Facts.
Like all you could do is control what you do and your responses to whatever else happens.
That is a fact.
So it don't make no sense to steady you stressing out yourself.
Whatever will be, will be.
Whatever will be, and what I can make be, then let me do it.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Bye.
Sound words.
Wow. Jade, how was your weekend?
Was nice.
Oh, well,
Yeah, like,
sounds
you
good.
know, I went outside and I saw people. I was shocked because I saw people.
This is why I don't understand.
Well,
Okay, no. Tell me about your week first. Right.
it was cool, you know. Just had some drinks with some friends. We connected with some people, you know, vibes.
So, okay, but this isn't something necessarily new. This is just what happened this weekend.
Yeah.
Because this was my thing to some people. Like people was like, "Hey, coffee lifted high,"
Y'all ain't even staying up certain times anyway.
and I couldn't understand for the life of me, like what was like.
I told you why already.
All right. Sneaking in.
You need that extra time with the sneaky link. You got a lot of hours to make up for, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
For the time we was curfewed.
Hey, you're right. You know, because people were getting calls, getting them 2 a.m. calls. You know how long you can get a 2 a.m. call? Hey, what you doing? You can come pick me up.
You're up.
You're up. Actually, you know how long you can get a you up text?
Bye.
Fathers, yeah.
Tell you.
Oh, yeah. And to all those taking full advantage of the freedom of movement, congratulations.
Yes, we are proud of you.
With something.
We are. I'm proud.
Well,
I'm happy for them. A
well,
little stress reliever is needed now and again.
I feel you. My weekend was bad. My weekend was
Work. Mine too, but I think yours was worse than mine.
I worked Friday evening,
What was Friday evening?
rehearsals and getting ready for Saturday evening. And and then I spent like in between work and then the entirety of Sunday I just sat for the most part and contemplated the bevy of disappointments
In life?
in life.
Oh, okay. That's yes.
But yeah.
That's-
Yeah. That's what you gotta do sometimes, Jade.
Yeah, but like
That's what you gotta do sometimes.
a lot of thinking and depression.
Yeah.
You ever think yourself into depression?
Watch here. I am not necessarily one of those people who I'm not really an overthinker. And I just but I always like it'll be amazing to watch over to be yeah with the bevy to be but to see like overthinkers operate.
As in,
Yo, that deal. My mother say bye. I don't wonder how people survive.
it's a very tough place to be in. Very, very tough place to be in. Like sometimes you're just sitting down and because you're not doing anything, you start thinking. And you start at one little thing like the button is red, and you get to, he cheating on me, you know.
Yep. Yep. It always does seem to end there. It always seems to end there.
With the proof, no nothing, just connection start connecting in your head, and that's the conclusion.
I mean that is pretty obvious, Jade. That is pretty obvious, Jade.
That what we don't have no.
No. I mean, but the example you use, like, there's no other conclusion.
Yeah, man.
I mean, first off, the button is red. You understand?
We're starting off on the right foot.
The button is red.
Indeed.
Red is the same color at the stoplights. That means stop.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But you just saw him bust the red light down by the Treasury, which really is a red flag, which is also red.
Yeah. So we just have 3 whole connections.
For the fact that this guy just does not respect boundaries. You know, he hasn't been respecting your boundaries either, you know, Jade. He has not been respecting your boundaries.
Are you calling it my thoughts?
If he doesn't respect the boundaries of the law, then who are you?
Telling you.
He gotta be cheating.
Has to be.
Gotta be cheating. So I understand where you're coming from. I'm talking about the unreasonable ones. The unreasonable thoughts that just take you down the rabbit hole. Not reasonable ones like that.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
Yeah.
Beautifully done.
Yeah,
That's literally how we sound in all of us.
Watch it, right?
For no reason at all.
I got some friends, I tell you, and when they give me the rundown of what's going on in their mind,
you just like, how do you even get to this?
I just wonder why.
I have friends like that, and you just have to stare at them in awe, because the way they just formulate things, put sentences together out of nothing, it's amazing.
Yeah.
No proof.
Why need proof? Who needs proof when I have intuition? Who needs proof when you have intuition, Jade?
And it is never wrong. Never wrong. What were you saying?
Hey.
It's also the back and forth, the gaslighting, the procrastination of it all. What? All of it I can't?
Yeah, she was saying all of it I can't, yeah.
It's also the color of red flags. What is
That's when I was going through my making my connections, yeah.
People who scrutinize. I've seen people zoom all the way in, right?
It's usually the same people. It's usually the same people. I have a friend, she does this. It's like a 3-finger zoom, and then she does the look, and I'll be like, what are you looking for? All that is a purple and green dot. It's only a purple and green dot on your screen now. You don't zoom in so far. Like,
what I was looking for though? I bet
oh my
money as
gosh.
Whatever I was looking for, they found it.
I don't understand. Like, this is my thing too. The thing that gets me with this is that everything requires energy, right? Everything requires energy. And I keep thinking to myself, what would you be if you were to redirect that energy elsewhere? Like what would you be? You might have literally done solve cancer or something.
You're not for that.
You're not why. Oh boy.
We gotta play.
But you know, you got people who literally doesn't know. Okay, I'm the type of we discussed this. I'm the type of person I don't. If I do post anything, I don't look back at the post. Like, I have no idea who comment. I have no idea who. I don't think I've ever responded to a comment on an Instagram photo.
You have no social media etiquette, you know.
None.
My God.
Right? None. It's energy. It's energy. I just don't have the energy at the time to be constantly going back to this photo post.
So what you posting your thirst straps for?
Jade, have you seen my Instagram? I don't post thirst straps. I post pictures of random white men working while I mix.
Are you sure? Let me go look.
Random white men dancing, sorry.
For sure?
Yeah. Go to the Instagram, 90% of the posts are my thing. 90 is of other people. Because I just post artists I work with and so.
That's you.
Okay, 3.
That's you.
4.
5, 6.
Right. Yeah, but
it don't matter. This is 80% you.
Because 80% Jade.
I see them.
Jade, what are you talking about?
I was just supposed to say, may see no white men dancing, but I literally could see it.
You did click on it. Like this.
Uh-oh.
Right now with the internet, but internet don't want me be great.
You want that video be great. Yeah, y'all. Azim has white men on his Instagram dancing. Our ancestors would not be happy.
Okay, see, Wheaty and all knows that the thirst traps are lacking on my IG. I'm telling you, I don't.
Wait, she went to check. She asking for her, so
Yeah,
she definitely went to check.
She knows what's going on. But what I'm saying is, there's people who could tell me they have formulated and triangulated, right, based solely on likes and comments, right? A string of women who have expressed interest in me, based solely on likes and comments here. I have no idea who these women are. I have no idea who these women are. I remember one time I literally there, just minding my own business.
As you do.
Minding my own business, thinking about something, how to feed the kids or something. The usual things that I think about.
Man.
And the young lady who was sitting next to me goes, "So you just saying?" I said nothing.
Wow. About what?
That was my exact Jade. I just love when we connect like this here. Cause that was my exact question. About what? So you're gonna pretend like you ain't see her?
You.
Jade, were you there? Jade, you were in the back of the trans.
No, but this is just the questions I would be asking.
Jade, you had to be in the back of the trans. You're hitting this thing. So who? So, What? What? So now I again saucy now, guys. Like, anyway, what going on here? Like, I said, I changed it. I totally lost, yeah. And for nothing, she could believe that I'm totally lost.
Yeah, because
for nothing, and Jade, I have no clue as to what is happening.
We don't care about that.
So now, eventually, I get to the point where I'm just like, you know what, forget it. But of course, she doesn't really want it to be forgotten.
No, that will make it worse, actually.
So she then proceeds to tell me, so you want to say you ain't see so and so pass in front the vehicle just now?
Are you blind? You wear glasses as them. How can you not see?
But Jade, I have no idea who the young lady is.
Ain't matter. She was in your legs.
That is Jade, you was there. You and the young lady's friend now? I got a feeling y'all had a conversation about me. Jade, chat to me behind me back. There's no way you could be so on point. You have to have insider information, Jade.
No, I'm just, you know.
You have to have insider information.
I'm just calculating.
Bye. So I'm like, who is she? Like, as him don't answer. As him don't play. Like, what?
I've had that situation.
She literally pulls up her phone and goes to my page. And she knows from memory the pictures that she would have liked and the one that she commented on. I have never witnessed these likes or these comments.
You know, this happened to me. But I was the...
You was the one accusing?
No, I was the one...
You're the one being accused?
No, I was the girl walking for the trans. Literally, I was the girl walking for the trans. Somebody told me a story about their ex and how much she used to be like, so you see Jade? And he used to be like, what? Never had a conversation as if...
Never talked to the man? Yeah, that has happened.
Bye.
If I tell you one time I passed in a certain lady, and I know she'll listen to this show, so good morning, you know, you're talking. You got a certain lady, right? You got a certain lady. Mm-hmm. We was I was at the food court. Mm-hmm. I was at the food court. And she went to one stall I was there already at another stall. So mm-hmm. she got her order and was leaving. And she was looking up at this stall that I was at, which was brand new. Mm-hmm. Right? So I call her over and I said, yo, it's good food, you know. Like, it's good food, mm-hmm. whatever. Tell her what kind of food they sell, and so she just goes, okay, cool, and check it out. I get my order going back to my vehicle. I have to pass her vehicle going. She's in there with her husband.
Oh, Lord.
The man like UX.
Oh, Lord.
The man like UX.
As in, when you're giving the woman any recommendation, how you going to just be out there giving people wives recommendations for food? What is the matter? Who raised you?
You're right.
I know your mother didn't raise you like this.
You're right. because food, meat, restaurant, date. My
How
bad.
dare
My bad.
you?
My
I hope
bad.
you apologize.
My bad. No, because he seemed very agitated. He seemed very agitated. I had to pass their car to go to mine.
Yeah, you should apologize. I
And
feel
that's
like
how
he
I
was
heard
out
what
of order.
that's how I heard what they were talking about, and I was like, woo.
Out here ruining marriages. Oh my God.
That's another red flag. That's another red flag.
What is wrong?
That's another red flag. Wait, what?
I know, like Witty, he has no type of respect for people's relationships. Why would you be out there giving wives
Food recommendations?
like in front of the? You didn't even wait till the man back turn.
I didn't even know the man was there, Jade.
That's the problem.
I didn't even know the man was there. All I tell the woman is like, yeah, the food good here.
Somebody say nearly get beat down.
Not me.
Over.
Not me. She. Not me. I was good here. It's she was worried about. Yeah.
Men irrational sometimes, you know.
Who?
Men.
People. There's irrational people.
I know, but we're talking about men right now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They must. International men's day gone, so we ain't got no more
Yeah,
coverage.
but you was talking about the husband, so I just jumping off of what you were talking about. The husband is a man, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah. Like, best guess.
best guess.
Yeah, best guess.
Men irrational.
Yeah, men can be irrational for real.
Because how did you get from...
Men, mama bad with you.
I know.
Yeah.
I've seen and experienced.
Yeah. So Wheaty is here saying that I have to check in the future and stop giving free unsolicited recommendations.
That's the problem.
I have learned my lesson. None of even watch me when I walk into town.
Alright, please don't get as and beat up.
No.
The
I
knees
can be
don't
safe,
work
you
how
know.
they used to.
I can be safe, you know. It ain't me the vex with.
Okay.
Ain't me the vex with, just me.
As adults, right, with us experience some situations that if somebody told you the story, you would be quite shocked. But when you actually experience it, mind blown by.
The saddest part with these kind of conversations is the fact that these things ain't necessarily like isolated cases. Yeah.
Of course not.
That's the problem here. That is the problem here. Like
These
we
is like
laughing and
regular
talking.
things.
Yeah, we talking about it and we laughing and thing. But the truth is, like, by somebody somewhere today gonna be accused because of the red button.
Yeah, man.
And let me tell you, right? As a person, man, woman, it don't matter. But when you know you're on the up and up and you get an accusation there, but that they just burn you. Because at that moment, ain't nothing you could say to prove the person wrong, yeah.
Bye.
And you just there like
Because
saying,
they done calculate in the mind.
it's
This is the situation. So no matter what, this is the situation. Yeah, I have to tell my friend.
It's like, really and truly, I here doing what I need to be doing to service the relationship. I've been on the up and up. And this is what you want to accuse me of. You didn't even accuse me of the 6 I don't cheat with. This one is who you want to cheat me with.
When you're actually not cheating. And it's always
Aye.
then, you know? It's
Aye.
always then. It's always as soon as you change your life.
As soon as you change it. Watch, Jade, that there is a big thing, eh?
No, it's true. It's true.
Jade,
As soon as you change your life, boy.
as soon as you change your life, that's when the devil want to test you.
Yes.
That is when the devil want to test you.
Every single time, without fail.
Without fail. Like, I don't know, there's a whole, like, school of thought on this. There's a whole school of thought on this, and it has to do with, like, pheromones and attractiveness and what women find attractive. And basically, it's like, oh, you know, if you're in a relationship and you know, engage with multiple partners and stuff like that and thing, you give up a certain pheromone, which, you know, does things in the brain,
Yes.
right?
I know you know.
And then when you decide to get all faithful and thing, obviously those pheromones go down and the level of attractiveness changes, and so the brain is now looking for where they can find that pheromone fix somewhere else, and that's when you end up that's where they end up like me. So now I start to be good. This is what I gotta be dealing with.
Yep. Indeed.
I will not say that is my belief, because I don't want to get a million messages on my phone this morning. Please, nobody message my phone. I'm just saying people just think that, yeah. I think that. So nobody come say,
Where cover your
as
basis
him,
for? Like,
as,
just
as him say, he
as
does
him
this.
say. Where did you say it?
No, but as him say, people. You understand? People.
When you add people, it doesn't make it better.
Watch here,
Like
right?
it removes the blame.
There's two things you got to do. Well, three things you got to do, right? To try and save yourself. One is just say allegedly, either before or after you make any statement.
What during?
The police in here, we could ask him about that, right? Just say allegedly, and then they can lock you up. Well, that's my interpretation of the law. Two, you use they. You know how much things they don't do? And they don't say? And they don't see? Right? And then people.
As in, this is terrible legal advice.
No, I'm not. This ain't even legal advice. This is just what people do to try to take themselves out of things. So people say, they say, allegedly. Yeah, and then you can't say me.
Studies show that more women the more women a man has, the more attractive he is to other women.
Yes, but guys, this isn't rocket science. You know what? Okay, let me jump out on a limb right here.
Don't forget the say, you know.
No, I could own up to this one here.
All right, go ahead. Do you think?
I could own up to this one here. What a lot of women don't recognize, and a lot of men might be upset with me letting out this information.
Do tell.
Yes. Guys, the majority of men don't get no play. The majority of men don't get no play. There's a small subset of men that a large subset of women find attractive. And so what that means is for the majority of men, they ain't really on the radar.
So the balance.
So what you have happening is that, for instance, and these are arbitrary numbers, it'll be like 80% of women are attracted to 20% of men. And I want you to do this, Jade.
No?
In all of your social settings, right? Whether it is work, whether it is a friends group, whether it is whatever it is, right? A place where you have a community, right? Church, whatever it is. So church, let's do this. Church, school, work. Think about how many men, right, in those settings would you find eligible?
Why? A small.
But then they want to say all man this and all man that. No, it's a very few. But it's not their fault. Because if 80%, if 80% of women want 20% of men, where want them 20% of men do? In exercise their options.
Your phone ringing?
No.
Sure.
No, it's not. That is my story and I'm sticking to it.
All right. We shall see.
No, I'm telling you.
No, with you.
If look.
I've seen.
Jade,
I've literally
you know how much men just tell me they run through whole friend circle? Whole friend circle.
Because the option is limited for women.
No, it's not that the option is limited. It has to do with. It has to do with attractiveness, right? And attractiveness, not talking about physical attractiveness, right? Not physical attributes. It might be something to do with everything. It could do with. It could be biological. No, but it could be biological, right? Meaning we're talking about the pheromones. We're talking about. It could be social, so it could be a status thing, right? This man has status. It could just be even straight down to cultural in terms of, oh, this guy is cool. He carries himself a certain way. He dresses nice. He has good hygiene. So in all of these areas that contribute to a man's attractiveness, the truth is that a lot of women have similar ideas of what attractive is. Are you able to provide? Are you able to? Do I feel safe when I'm around you? The truth is, a lot of men ain't inspiring that.
We're going to talk about that when we come back.
You sure? I thought we were going to move on to like the COVID report.
No. Cannot skip past that one.
No, I'm telling you, Jade, are you woman want one little bit of man and then want the one little bit of man them to be faithful? How we going to work? How? Tell me how we going to work.
The maths ain't maths in,
Jade. Watch you.
Okay. Go to a break.
100 woman, 120 men. And then say, they be faithful.
Do nothing. Just
Well, at least I have one person in the galley who understands where I'm coming from.
Wow. You just won't pay anybody at that sense.
Guys, we're going to take a short break and be right back. Don't go nowhere. We got traffic talk coming up next with Sergeant Brown. I wonder if you got something to say about what I've
Bye. You are getting bad in trouble now.
See you guys when we get back.
We are faced with tough decisions every day, but choosing the right home or motor insurance shouldn't be one. You need fast claim settlement from a company that's been rooted for over 31 years. And don't forget the A Excellent rating by AM Best. Make the intelligent choice. Caribbean Alliance Insurance. Reliable insurance that you can count on. Get a quote today for your home, motor, contents, and liability insurance needs, and make the intelligent choice. Caribbean Alliance. Tomorrow secured. Local agents, Dalil Walwyn & Co. Limited. Telephone 465-2631 or 469-5303 for the Nevis office.
Be careful on the road. Don't make it an episode. Attention all drivers, I'm begging you to slow it down, slow it down, slow it down, down. Too many stunt drivers on the road, man. With the fire day, driver, what's your emergency? It's better late than never, so why all the hurry? Speeding is the main cause of plenty mishaps. The road is now a racetrack, threatening life and property, and all the result of that led to death and injury. Inconsiderate driving, this nonsense needs to stop. I'm making it my business to alert all motorists, especially those who love to break traffic laws. I have seen what speed can do. Here I am to your rescue to help you to live. Just take this advice I give. I want in all drivers to take care of your passengers. Be careful on the road. Don't make it an episode. How much more tragedy we have to endure to face the reality. Less is safer than more. I'm begging all my friends. Be careful on the road. Slow it down, slow it down.
Slow it down. Hey, welcome
So
back to
after our
Island
meeting
Tea right
yesterday,
here on Win
to
Media.
have-
What? On Win Media SKN. And we're here with Sergeant Brown to talk about traffic. Sergeant, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. Good morning to you and good morning to Jade. How are you all doing, man?
We're doing well.
man.
We're doing well.
And as per usual, I would always ask as to how were your weekend? How was your weekend?
Jade.
Mine was nice. I can't complain, you know.
Oh, okay, then nice.
How was yours?
It was fair to partly cloudy.
You had to work this weekend?
No, I didn't.
What?
I was
So
in
you
and
was
out.
one of the- So since you didn't work, you was one of the guys as he was talking about just now?
But
This-
stop trying to put the man in things.
Fortunately, this was my weekend off, so
Oh, so
I was,
definitely.
I was
Definitely.
grateful for
You
that.
think it's a coincidence that his
No.
weekend off coincide with the first weekend with no curfew? Me think it's a coincidence.
I
You
don't
set
think
up
so,
that. You had plans.
I'm not going to go there. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to everyone out there in Radio Land. and it's good to be here once more. My name is Sergeant Brown, and I'm from the traffic department, the police traffic department, and it's good to be here with you once more. Our weekly edition of Traffic Talk, which is aired every Monday right here on Win FM 98.9 FM at 8:30. This morning I want to touch briefly as to give some pointers. As we know it, I'm aware, we all are aware that health work is very important. It is very important to be healthy, and it is just as important to do your walking as we drive, as we traverse on our streets, whether it's in the morning, early morning, in the evening, or even sometimes during the daylight, the peak of the day. We often see persons doing their health walk, which is very important. So today, I would want to give some advice, give some guidance as to those persons who do their walk, whether you choose to do it in the morning, during the peak of the day, or at evenings. It is very important that just like how it is important for you to do your walk, it is also important for you to be safe when you're doing your walk. So bear with me just for a brief moment so I could give you some advice, give you some guidance how to be safe. And I'll start off by saying this now. We all know that walking is a healthy activity, but you need to know the rules of thumb of pedestrian safety. This is especially true if you are walking in an area where there aren't sidewalks or paths separated from the road. You should always observe traffic safety rules as well as additional guidelines that will help you stay safe when you're walking in public areas. I just want to say this too. Please pay attention to the traffic. And please don't walk with your back to oncoming traffic. Walking facing the traffic, if there is no sidewalk and you must walk on the side of the road, choose the side where you are facing the oncoming traffic. As we know here in St. Kitts, this is on the right side of the road. Walking opposite traffic gives you the best chance to see vehicles approaching closest to you and to take evasive action when needed. Be visible. You should always wear bright colored clothing when you're walking in the daytime. When walking at night, you must always wear light colored clothing and reflective clothing or a reflective vest to be visible. Drivers are often not expecting walkers to be out after dark, and you need to give them every chance to see you, even at street crossings that have crossing signals. You must always share the road and path with bikers and runners. Bike riders should alert you when approaching from behind with a bike or a bell or a passing on the left or / right. Listen for them and move to walk single file, allowing them to pass safely. Runners should also call out for passing. Bike walker collision can result in broken bones or head injury for either, and you aren't wearing a helmet. Be just as cautious at dawn or twilight, as drivers still have limited visibility or may even have the setting or rising sun directly in their eyes. Keep the volume down. And we know what this means. Don't drown out your environment when listening to music with your earbuds or your headphones. Keep the volume at a level where you can still hear bike bells and warnings from other walkers and runners. If you are using your earbuds, wear only one so you can hear your surroundings. Your audiologist will also thank you for this. Hang up and eyes up. Distracted walking due to chatting, texting, or playing games on a mobile device while you walk is as dangerous as doing those things while driving. Unless you are on a sidewalk separated from the road or you are in a wide bike pedestrian lane, you should always walk in single file. This is especially important on a road with lots of curves and where traffic has only a split-second chance of seeing you before hitting you. Walking abreast can also cause you to become distracted by conversations so that you are not paying proper attention to traffic or road signs. While it can be enjoyable to walk down the road 2 to 3 abreast, chatting merrily, drivers don't expect it and you may lose your best walking buddy. You must also, this goes to the health issue of it now. You should always know when to stop walking. Heat sickness, dehydration, heart attack or stroke can strike walkers at any age. Learn the symptoms of these medical emergencies, and carry a cell phone to dial 911 if needs be. Even if you are a seasoned and well-trained walker, you may experience one of these problems and need to cut your walk short. Encourage your walking friends to stop when they show any concerning symptoms. And I would respectfully pause there for now.
But yeah, Sarge, is this something that you see as an inherent problem here? You know, pedestrians, not adhering to some of these safety measures. But before you answer, it seems as though we have a call. Let's see if we get it. Good morning, caller. You're live on Traffic Talk.
Good morning, Mr. Host.
Morning.
And good morning, Sergeant Brown.
Good morning, sir. How are you doing?
I'm cool. This is PWOP, Police Without Pay Culture.
Police Without Pay.
That's right. I'm so glad that you keep reminding us and everybody who listens to this program the do's and the don'ts. But a lot of it is based on common sense. But still, advice could not be too much or too many. Now, especially these motorcyclemen. Before I reach there, let me say this here. All police who are out on foot should have a telephone or radio equipment on them. For instance, now, suppose I'm a police, and like you, Mr. Brown, is a police. You're up by the Moravian Church, and I down by the traffic. And the DJ or the host there in the radio station, Kevin, what is his name, he come on, and he swing up Victoria Road, and he passed me. And from the time he passed me, he throw his front wheel up in the air on the motorcycle. Pop wheeling coming. I supposed to be able to call you from down by 4th Street, up by Moravian Church, and tell you, look out for this motorcycle coming out of your pop wheeling. And then you will deal with him with the law. So if that is not happening, the police, they are not equipped with the radio. They should be equipped as of today when I finish with this. Because this motorcycle thing with handle up in the ear, when they lift the handle up in the ear, they're actually blocking the vision straight ahead of them. It's only if a big truck or a big vehicle in front of them, they're able to see one side of the vehicle because it is so broader than the motorcycle. But if a pedestrian in the road, they cannot see the person because the pedestrian and the width of the motorcycle is all about the same thing. Now, if a motorcycle man gonna ride the motorcycle in the night, he's supposed to have on lights. And if he gonna pop wheel in the night, where the lights is, shining up in the air by the cloud, so he ain't gonna see who in front of him, and there's a that he could knock them down. You were saying something come true.
No, go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay, yeah. There's a possibility that he could knock down the person because the light is spotting up in the air, and where his front wheel is, it's not supposed to be up there. It's supposed to be down on the ground. Now, last week there was an accident with a motorcycle and a public transportation bus. And when you hear how the accident happened, you got to think, well then, is either he had knock out the back glass or the front wheel for the motorcycle knock out the back glass. And he's saying he had. So therefore, it could be he had the motorcycle front wheel up in the air, and when he realized that the bus stopped in front of him, it was too late. And he couldn't come down. So the front end of the motorcycle hit the glass. So I am saying, all police is police. And whether you assign to the force to just go carry out child support summons, when you see somebody breaking the law, a police should be able to stop that person and deal with them according to the law. Because too much talking now, and they're not listening, because they're not feeling it where they're supposed to feel it. And the only place to make them feel it is down in Mr. Limo house. And nobody's supposed to say, well, I'm going to warn you again. I warn you already and I'm going to warn you again. No, done with that. Let me go down Mr. Limo house. Thanks for the time. Other people want to call in, so let me get out the way. I'll listen off the ear.
Thank you very much, caller, our regular caller, as you identified yourself as
PWOP.
PWOP, yeah, Police Without Pay. Yes, thank you very much for your insight and your concern. It is always best to, I mean, we have a duty. We are duty bound to, yes, to inform and to give guidance and clearances to the motoring public, also the pedestrians. So we, on a regular basis, when we come here on our program, we are duty bound to inform you as to the best way how to use our roads. So we won't stop. We won't stop give advice. We won't stop give information. We won't stop give guidance. So and yes, you made some very important points as to the way how we see our motorcyclists do what is very risky, dangerous, and even foolish, and as to how they use the bikes, the motorbike. The bikes, they are equipped with 2 wheels, so I don't see the reason why you would want to put your bike up, your front wheel up. I don't really think that makes any sense. It is not just a danger for you, it is also a danger for the innocent bystanders, other motorists, and everyone who would be in that particular area. Please, I mean, it does not make any sense for you to put your wheel up. If for whatever reason you want to do that, go on a pasture. Go on and do whatever stunt you would want to do. Not in the road where people are walking and driving innocently. So we just want you to stop doing those kind of foolishness. Also, you would have mentioned about the usage of the radios. Yes, we encourage our police officers to have some form of communication when they're out on duty, so as to inform other officers of one, if you're in need of any assistance, if you're in need of any information, you can also get that information by way of your cell phone or your radio. So we always encourage officers, when they're out on duty, please to be equipped. Thank you very much, caller, again. So as we await your call, I would just want to make sure that I repeat some of what I would have mentioned earlier in terms of persons who walk on our street, persons who do their health walk, I thought of giving you some guidance this morning because we know it is always best to be healthy, and it is also good to be walking. So as to you release some of your stress, and you also gain energy. You also gain you also you live a healthy life by doing your walk. So, and as I said, it's always best to pay attention to the traffic. It's always best to walk with your back to the. Sorry, don't walk. I apologize. Don't walk with your back to oncoming traffic. You should always walk facing the traffic. Yeah. Also, I would to touch on the health aspect of it again. I also would want you to know it is important to know when you should stop walking, because we all know that heat sickness, dehydration, heart attack, or stroke, these can strike at any time. They can strike walkers at any time, no matter how old you are, no matter what your age is. You should always learn the symptoms of these medical emergencies, and it is best to carry a cell phone with you. I am told that we have a caller. You're live on Traffic Talk. Please go ahead.
Good morning, Sergeant Brown.
Good morning, sir.
I must commend the guys for the good work that you guys does. But on a different note,
I'm not hearing you clearly. It seems like there's the wind effect in your background. So if you could just step away from where you are.
okay, sorry. I was saying that I must commend the guys for the good work that you guys does.
Thank you.
And I must say, we like those white lines in dark areas needs special attention for road users, because they are very important as well on the Island Main Road.
That's correct.
And also for the grubber stones at the roundabouts. Also, I think that you guys would be working along with the public works as well, but also includes potholes and stuff like that. And the next thing, I heard a caller ask last week also about how many accidents do you have with 10. We also still waiting on that data as well.
Oh.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much, caller, for your input, and thank you for your words of encouragement, your words of commendation, and also you would have mentioned that you're satisfied with the road marking that's been undertaken by the Public Works Department. And you also mentioned about the gravel stones at roundabouts. Yes, we are in partnership with the Public Works Department. We work hand in hand, and wherever we see that there's a need for the Public Works Department to improve any issue as it relates to the road, we always communicate with them, and they too communicates with us, because road safety is our priority. So thank you very much for that. You also mentioned last week that of a caller, I think it was the host would have mentioned as to the statistics, if there are any, as it relates to
tin being assessed.
A cause
the cause of the
accidents. I must apologize for you, for the audience, for not having that information with me. It really slipped me to look at that particular data and bring it bring it with me to today to share with you. I really want to apologize to you for not having that information with me. But I mean, I would want to make it abundantly clear that I should have that information, that data with me, and hopefully share it with you sometime in the near future. So once again, I apologize for not having that information with me.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Some people on the live as well mentioning the accident over the weekend involving another police vehicle.
Yes. Unfortunately, there was an accident yesterday. I think that it was yesterday. There was a police vehicle involved accident in that area, which is commonly known as 1925. That's if you're coming from the Basti direction, going towards Challengers. The curve in the road there. The accident happened there sometime. I'm not certain I don't remember what time it was, but it was sometime during the course of yesterday. And fortunately, no serious injuries was involved, and the information is that all the persons who were in the vehicle, they were treated at the Joseph N. France Hospital and were discharged. We are grateful for that. This matter is on the investigation, so I would not want to go into any detail as to how it happened, but yes, there was an accident yesterday involving a police vehicle.
Yeah, understood. And the one from before still on investigation?
It is, yes.
Okay. I don't understand. Why my accidents them they get investigated so quick? I feel like they don't come take a statement and then insurance come do the thing and it done in a day.
So you're telling me why your accidents? So you're telling me why you?
I've been in accidents before.
Oh, okay. All right.
I've been in accidents before.
But nothing serious happened to you?
Well, no.
Okay, that's
but
good.
To me, my investigation them not finish quick.
Okay.
All right. So we're just about out of time. I don't know if you want to take one more call.
Of course, yeah, we can take one more call. Yes.
Okay. Caller, good morning. You're live on Traffic Talk. We're gonna ask that you make it brief if possible. We lost that caller.
Oh, caller. I'm sorry that we didn't get you.
Let's do the same thing here. Good morning, caller. You're live on Traffic Talk.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Issue number one. I noticed that in the vicinity of the Seventh Adventist School, where the speed bump has fallen apart, they have painted the road pink. Is it that they've run out of yellow paint, or are they celebrating Breast Cancer Month? Issue number two, the tree in Challengers, if as of today it still has not been addressed, may I ask two questions? One, are the authorities waiting for a fatal traffic mishap before they do anything about it? And two, if that tree was on private property and causing a traffic hazard, would it have continued for not days, weeks, or months, but for years? Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Your first concern about the speed bumps at the Seventh-day Adventist, in the area of the Seventh-day Adventist school. Yes, my information is that the speed bumps were painted as an awareness for Breast Cancer Month. Not just the month, but I mean breast cancer awareness. If you notice that if you're traveling in that area, and also up at the Greenlands coming down from Fry's Village, those bumps also has been painted. Also there's a notice on the side as after you would have passed the bump or the bumps, the sign asks if if you feel that bump, something to that effect. I don't remember the exact wording, but something to the effect that if you feel that bump, meaning if you feel the bump going over, it is also asking you, more so for the woman, if you feel that bump when you're testing or whatever you're doing, it's always best to go and get yourself examined. So that is my understanding as to the reason why these speed bumps, some person refer to them as sleeping policemen. So that's the reason why they were painted that color, or the pink. Also, you mentioned the tree in Challengers. That's in the area of the Stonefoot, Bloody Point area. Yeah, work is being done on the tree. I would have traveled there sometimes on the weekend, and I noticed that some work is being done to the tree. So yes, I just wanted you to know that work is being done there. So I don't know if when was the last time you would have traveled there, but if you do, you will notice the same thing as well, that things are being done on the tree, so we don't have any mishap, any accident to the traveling motoring public. So thank you very much for that, for your concerns and your comments. It's now 9 o'clock, or just after 9 o'clock, and I have to wrap. I have to make my exit. So I want to thank you for being a part of our program, our weekly program. Thank you for listening in. Thank you for calling in, with your concern, your ideas, and your whatever you would have shared with us today. So until we meet again next week, same place, same time, you do have a very productive day, productive week ahead, and be safe, not just on the road for yourself, but also for other road users. So once more, take care and bye.
Be careful on the road. Don't make it an episode. Attention all drivers. I'm begging you to slow it down, down. Too many stunt drivers on the road, man. With the fire day, driver, what's your emergency? It's better late than never. So why all the hurry?
Drop everything and come now to Hosford's Auto Parts and Accessory Center for their big Drop Everything sales event for the rest of 2021. Go to Hosford's Auto Accessories and Parts Center, where they'll be dropping 30% off select accessories, 20% off car batteries. But the rubber really hits the road with this deal: 20% off all tires, or get one tire free with a purchase of 4 tires. Buy 4 tires, get 1 free from now until the end of 2021. So drop everything and come now to Hosford's Auto Parts and Accessories Drop Everything sales event. Now dropping 30% off select accessories, 20% off batteries and tires. Or buy 4 tires, get 1 tire free. Drop everything and go now to Hosford's Auto Accessories and Parts Center.
We are the best.
The Federation's favorite auto parts and accessories store.
Maybe it's the way the brilliant gold liquid reflects our sunshine, or how the bright blue of its label mirrors the clear Caribbean skies overhead. Maybe it's the fresh, crisp taste of this beastly cold beer on a scorching hot day. Maybe it's even the way it brings us all together. But one thing is for sure, Carib is very much a part of who we are wherever we're from in the Caribbean. Carib. It's the way we play. Drink responsibly.
Morning, guys, and welcome back to Island Tea right here on Wind Media SKN. Still a beautiful Monday morning.
Indeed.
Indeed. I'm your host, Azem. Usually Kevin's here.
Usually.
And also our very good friend, Jade Matter Stewart Johnson.
Don't do that.
But we also have a very special friend in the studio with us this morning. We always love when Rondon comes and hangs out with us. Rondon, morning.
Morning.
Yeah, and Rondon is here. C&C Auto, Hertz, Isuzu, and Honda, of course. And Rondon, I know whenever you come, you always bring amazing information that doesn't make me want to run and like get in your vehicle. But what going on right now? Cause last time you were here, you told us you had more coming, you know.
I had more coming.
Yeah.
I always have more coming.
How much I got so? How much I got so?
Why?
I got to admit, it's my boss, not me.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm very much pragmatic. So I'm like, nah, they're good now. They're good. He's like, no, we need to really make them happy.
Give them more.
I was like, we make them happy last year. I think they're happy enough. But he's like, no, we got to make them happier. That's how you ended up from the 24. We now have the 36 months servicing.
What?
So yeah, the 36 months servicing. So he always wants to outdo the year before.
Right. Wow. So what's happening? Talk to us.
So I wanted to talk because I already had spoken about the offer that we had going on right now, which is for all our vehicles within Honda and Isuzu. You have the no money down offer, which is the 7-year repayment at the 4.5 interest if you take the National Bank offer, which is the 4.5 interest.
Right.
Okay. No interest payments for 3 months. Yeah, the free tire replacement, the free free battery replacement, free Wi-Fi, tinting, registration, all of that is taken care of us.
Okay.
So you have a lot of offers going on right now for all the models the new models we have for both the HRV, CRV. We do have a limited stock at the city, and then now we have the Isuzu D-Max pickup.
So the D-Max is here.
The D-Max is here, both in gas and diesel.
Yeah, let me go there. Just drive now.
I can sit on the passenger seat.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well, you should be able to drive a D-Max.
Okay. If you have,
I love how she...
if you have that kind of faith in me, sure.
Well, no. The D-Max, I will be honest, the D-Max, it has the durability and the build and the body of a truck, but the internals are definitely luxury and meant for comfort and user accessibility. Because it has a similar interior as the, I would say, a luxury SUV.
Oh.
So you do have aside from the air conditioning. Some of them do have the options do have the sunroof, but you also have the CarPlay, Android CarPlay and Bluetooth connectivity. So everything you're used to in a luxury SUV is also in the D-Max.
Oh.
So it's not a sacrifice or with this one. You get everything you want in one car.
Comfort and performance, Jade.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, I think I have a video of the D-Max that we could show them. So let me
after our meeting yesterday to have the curfew lifted, and I am pleased to inform you that the cabinet has approved for the full lifting of the curfew from the regulations. So when you see the new iteration of the regulations, there will be...
So they don't have anything. We don't really necessarily offer anything aside from good customer service and maintenance. So what we have offered now is for our followers as well, that when you come in, we're doing a little Christmas bonus, I should say. Oh. So then if you follow us on Facebook and you make any sales within, whether it be maintenance or repair, you get a chance to win one of 3 things. One, you might get a laptop, you might get a tablet, or for those who have their new cars and they need somewhere to go, we'll be offering some food, dinner vouchers from Truth Restaurants.
Boom bang.
I heard food, so you're not perked up.
I hear laptop and tablet, so you stop there.
Yeah, boy, pasta.
Well, I mean, that bonus there seems like extra bonus.
Well, yeah, as I said, we like to make sure that all our customers are happy, both new ones and old. And I said, we don't want to leave out the old. So we made sure that offering. So, come in today, get your maintenance done. I know a lot of persons, and I am speaking to the whole public when it, in terms of Honda and parts. C&C Auto is the official dealership for Honda. So I know a lot of persons are always asking, I need a part from Honda. I need to get this repaired. You can get both of those things done at C&C Auto. If you're looking for older model part, they would be able to get that as well.
Awesome.
So you're able to go in, if we don't have it available, we can also then order it in. It takes a couple of days, bing, bang, boom, you're done.
Okay. Well, so what you're saying is, if you have anything Honda that you need done, the place to go is C&C Auto.
Yes.
Indeed.
Boom, bang.
Now, another thing I wanted to talk about, because I'm always talking about affordability and the capability for persons to purchase our cars. As I said, they're affordable, they're cost effective. And I always say it, I like to prove it. Now, I know a lot of persons have been asking us about the loan options. So say, for example, they're going, oh, what if I was a person who's just starting out? Can I afford any of the cars that you have there? Because the idea is, no, I can't be able to make it. It's a new car. It's out of my price range. And surprisingly, as I said, for a lot of them, you should be able to, for example, if you're a couple, be able to afford one of the vehicles.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So if we gave, for example, let me give.
See, I like this. I like this. It's like specifics.
Yeah, but that's what it is.
So,
That's a good reason to be a couple,
Because a lot of financing, because we partner with a lot of financial institutions, we like to make sure that we have a lot of options that would fit different lifestyles. And not everybody has a lifestyle that's, like, in a certain category. So we always want to make sure that we cover all bases and ensure that what we have meets as many people as possible.
Right.
So I said, if I'm giving an example that we go with the base, which is the Honda City, which is the base value is $98,000. You went ahead and you did the full offer, which is the 4.5% interest, 7-year repayment. You're looking at an estimated about $11,100 a month. Sorry, $1,100 a month.
Yeah, $1,100. I was about to say, but yeah.
$1,100 a month. Now, a couple says that on average their net pay is $1,500 and the other $1,500 each. That is within their price range. Because
right.
most of the financing, they would say about a third of your income would be, you'd go ahead and put that to that loan. So you would be able to afford it.
Right. Right.
And $1,500 is close to minimum wage, so.
Right.
Told you,
by the way,
great reason to be a couple right now. For the holidays, guys, link up.
Wow.
Get you a vehicle.
And then
you can be happy together.
And even for those, and I do also said that this is why we want you, when you come in, we also ask you to talk to the financial partners. Because I know a lot of people go with the no money down, but you can also do the down payment, which would significantly drop your monthly payments.
Right.
So for example, for this one, as I said, the $98,000. For example, if you put down, let's say, hey, I'm gonna put down 10% down, that would knock down your payment by $100. If you did 20%, that knocked down your monthly payment by $200.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So you have a lot of options. I know a lot of persons will see the no money down, which is one of the best options around on the island, point of fact. But you can also discuss and see what would fit within your lifestyle, as well as looking at other options in terms of repayment. And that's why we say when you come with us and you have a discussion, we also like to partner you with our financial, put you together with our financial partners to discuss other options that might make it. Because you might sometimes, another option is, again, you might be looking at this car, but, for whatever reason from your loan application, you might not be able to make. But we'll always say, okay, well, this is closer in category to what you want.
Right.
So then this might be more accessible to you.
Right. So it's just about having the conversations, figuring out your options, and not just assuming that I can't do this, I can't do that. There's ways to work around, making it happen.
Yeah.
Nice. And you guys have right there at C&C Auto, staff who, could help you to navigate this whole process of purchasing a vehicle.
Yeah, because we don't go like, okay, come to us and then you go talk to somebody else and you go talk to somebody else. We'll give you the breakdown in terms of your monthly payments, what category of car, once we know your price range, what category car would work for you, and then we also give you a step-by-step process as to what all you need to do to secure financing. So we never leave you hanging, and we always try and follow up. Because we know when we're working with financial institutions, especially for some of them, they take a year and a Sunday to get back to you. So we also try to coordinate with them to ensure that we're in constant communication and to make sure that you get the best experience possible.
Right.
After our meeting yesterday, to have the curfew lifted, and I am pleased to inform you that the cabinet has approved for the full lifting of the curfew from the regulations. So when you see the new iteration of the regulations, there will be.
And not only that, just like you should feel good. Like when you get it, you're supposed to feel like
it's a burden. Oh my gosh, I got to do this for.
Like you just don't take all the sweetness out of the experience.
Well, yeah, as I said, it's one of the most major purchases you're going to make.
Right.
So, aside from, car, you have house and kids. Car is one of the big ones.
Well, we're currently showing you guys the CRV video on screen. If you're watching live, it's quite nice, Azim.
Jade.
Well, I can't see, unfortunately. So I don't know.
You've seen it. You've seen
well,
it.
yes, I gave it to you. But I like looking at it. It's a nice car. I like to look at it.
Yeah, it's quite nice. I like the white.
I like the outfit, though.
Well, I mean, it matches the car,
Yeah, we have in that one, I think it's we have the white and a modern steel, which is the silver gray.
Ooh. CRVs are nice, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like, CRVs are nice. Can't even.
As I said, it's the most popular car. Because in terms of our sales, it is the first to go. Now, a lot of people, and I always find that surprising because, comparative to the CRV and the HRV is more the sport, the sporty look. So I would assume, okay, if wife and husband come, husband go in HRV. But without a doubt, it's one of the most popular cars we've sold, and it's one of the most popular cars on the island. I could tell you, if you count 1, 2, 3 cars, probably 2 out of those cars is a CRV.
Yeah, CRV is a popular vehicle. I think that just speaks to people's confidence in the vehicle itself, right? So.
Yeah, well, you're talking about over 20 years of being in for us, over 20 years in dealing with Honda. But Honda itself has a track record of winning multiple awards. So, for example, the CRV back-to-back has won Best Car from Kelly Blue Book 3 years in a row. And it always, from Honda, they always win a category every year.
Wow, nice. Well, yeah, very dependable vehicles. And like I said, they're popular for a reason. So,
it's also good investment because you do get the length of the car in terms of durability and longevity is one of the longest. In terms of return on investment, say if you're going to resell it,
it retains the resale value.
Yeah, you get a good resale value from it. So, and then 2, because it's so ubiquitous in terms of getting parts, repairs, we do say come to us first because we are the authorized dealers. However, if you go to somebody else, they would be able to assist you because, again, it's such a ubiquitous car that everybody has experience working on them.
Oh, right. That's true. That's true.
But as I said, if you want it done right, go to the right person, which is C&C Auto.
Okay, I got you. Well, I mean, I could imagine that right now there's people, especially those on the live, who could see. I'm seeing comments talking about
the colors they want.
Somebody done said they want the silver. So
and also, as I said, since I'm here, like discussing financing, if persons want to ask questions into regards to the monthlies or the different payments with any of the cars, I can assist right now since I'm here.
Well, I Jade was planning to buy a D-Max. So like, I'm curious to know like what the monthly would be on the base of that.
For the D-Max, let me do that for you.
I feel like.
Jade, I think you would look so nice in a D-Max.
You think so?
Yes,
You think
I
it would
do.
match my skin color?
Yeah, yeah, your skin tone. I just feel. Look, I'm gonna make a confession here. I think there's something attractive about small women driving big vehicles. Like if you know how to drive.
Yeah, that's important.
Like that's important.
That's
But there's something attractive about small women driving big vehicles. I don't know.
because that is a huge vehicle indeed.
Probably my phone probably going off again. Anyway, they're a huge vehicle. I mean, it's a pickup. It's a pickup, but I guess because of the styling, it don't look like huge. You know, you got some
No.
they look like a chunk of metal just coming on you, like a big
Yeah.
rectangular box.
I actually do like this, and especially like I like anything.
Look, lady right here. I mean, I don't know the man doing the nunchucks, but the lady is putting up the tailgate and things. So she know what's going on. Look, she know what's going on. The dude, I don't know what's going on with him.
So maybe it's her car. She just like loaning it to him.
Oh, you got business what's going on.
Yeah. So with that one, it would be estimated. It'd be 1,925.
Ooh, not bad at all for that vehicle.
And that's fully loaded.
That's the fully loaded one.
Mm-hmm. So you're getting, aside from the full trim, like I said, the CarPlay, Android Auto, the what do you call it? Semi-auto autonomous driving, because it does have the car sense. So you get the fully loaded package with it.
Awesome. But to me, it seems as though like it doesn't really matter where financially. Like C&C Auto has something that would fit into your budget.
That is it. Well, as I said, with us, we try and have something that would match anyone's lifestyle. Because even if you can't get one of our newer models, we also have pre-owned models available, which I would say, for example, one of us that's, I think, the 2019, you could get for around 85,000.
What?
So you only really have to do the big step if y'all don't want to. There are
No,
other
what
options.
you're saying is
Well,
wherever you're at.
I would recommend if you have the option to do something. I ain't your financial advisor, but just given how the economy is working right now, especially when it comes to cars, now would be a good time to buy, because again, going into 2022, we're not 100% too sure with chip shortages and whatnot. We would have the same inventory we would have this year. So it's one of those things where it's like, if you can, the recommendation is do it now, because there's no option. And this is just me talking in general. I'm not hyping it up or trying to get you there. It's just point of fact that this is the best time to buy at this point in juncture, just because we're not too sure about 2022. And being straight for honesty, with the chip shortage, we don't know what inventories come out, and that's the same across all car dealers.
Right. Now is the time, Jade. Now is the time. So we're going there.
No, for Jade, now it's time to get her license, and then go get it.
Why did man put you on front street like that?
I don't understand.
Why did man put the business on the radio like that?
I'm so confused. I'm so confused.
You don't be confused, guy in line.
Okay.
Run on, you're gonna make a run, you know. You got it.
It's time to get on the road. Time to get on the road with Honda.
Indeed.
Oh, boy. You don't run man out the studio, please.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I have nothing to say.
But yeah, Jade, we're going up, we're going to test drive.
I'm going nowhere.
We're going up there. I will test drive, and you will give me your comments on the passenger experience.
So Jade, you're saying you're not gonna go by Honda.
That is not for you to know.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Random friend of the show.
That's fine. There's other people that work there that I can deal with.
Oh, we're doing that.
Okay. I ain't getting between us.
So one of the nice, C&C Auto.
Sales personal?
Yes, they will take great care of me.
Okay.
I would just want to, since this is being recorded, that, since I spoke to her first,
Right.
I already got the recording for the commission. So I'm good.
The proof is there.
What time is it? Think it's time for us to
I tell you so.
So, gentlemen in the studio with us currently from C&C Auto, is there any last words you would like to leave us with before you depart?
Yes. Shop with C&C Auto, Hertz, Honda, and Isuzu for all your holiday savings on an automobile.
And with that, I have nothing else. I have nothing to add.
Good day to you, sir.
But Randon, it's a pleasure. Every time you come in here, you just come in here with good deals and good information, bro.
Usually.
It's making me want to go buy a car and things. I tried to say for a motorcycle like the man said, they pop what you say, pop wheelie.
We also take care of Honda motorcycles as well. So
What?
So you can go pop a wheelie, friend.
Oh, yeah,
pop a wheelie.
yeah. The V-Rod is a nice one.
when we say Honda, we mean Honda.
Honda, it don't matter what. Okay. It's just
All
Honda
across the
vehicles.
board.
Not like I said, not like a couple of the, I'm not gonna call names, dealerships that limit what they say they cover. When we say Honda, we mean all the Honda.
All the Honda. You got Honda on it, bring it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Randon, it's always a pleasure, guy. Thank you for coming. Guys, if you're in the market for a vehicle, well, here's one option. Head over to C&C Auto. Check out the vehicles. They're here on island, so you could go and take a look. Really and truly, you ain't got an excuse, eh?
Yeah. Just go by, what do you call it, the Scenic Railroad by Connery. You'll see all the models available.
All the models available. And they look good. And they look good, eh?
Yeah, especially for those. And I know you guys who are looking for the right color. Just go up there, pick it out, come down by us, and we'll take care of everything for you.
Awesome.
Too easy.
Awesome. Well, guys, we're going to be right back with more Island Tea right here on Win Media SKN. Stay tuned.
Feel the magic happening. Campari. Taste.
Something incredible happens when Campari is mixed just right. Like Campari and orange juice poured over ice. Taste it. Try it tonight. Bitter, sweeter, better. Campari. Must be 18 years and older. Drink responsibly.
Your favorite fruit has got a new skin with real juice within. Drink the real Fruta. Enjoy the real joy.
Taste the real Fruta. Enjoy the real Fruta. Refreshing juice of every day is Fruta.
Fruta, juiced right.
Feel the magic happening. Campari. Taste.
Something incredible happens when Campari is mixed just right. Like Campari and orange juice poured over ice. Taste it. Try it tonight. Bitter, sweeter, better. Campari. Must be 18 years and older. Drink responsibly.
Welcome back to Island Tea right here on Win Media SKN. It's Monday, all day today, the 22nd day of November. The time is now 9:32 a.m., guys. I'm Azam, and this is Jade, sitting right next to me.
As usual.
As usual. Kinda usual, guy.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't go about your business. But anyway. Anyway, guys, it is also tea time.
Yay.
So Jade.
I need something to myself.
Jade, we got
I need some tea.
You need some tea in your life. So what the plan is now? The plan right now is to give the people an update as to what our COVID-19 situation is.
It's not looking bad at all. As of the 21st of November 2021, we had 0 confirmed cases for the last 24 hours yesterday. So great things, which brought the total number to 2,766, with only 37 active cases as Look at that.
We're dropping.
What a
Whereby
time.
the COVID numbers limboing. How low can you go?
You think COVID and Carnival had anything to do with each other? Like, COVID just knew that around this time it has to just...
Well, apparently COVID knew. Apparently the task force in watching
that was late.
Task force in watching that
was
though.
late on it, boy. Yeah, we're still waiting. By the way, guys, we're still waiting on some approval. If y'all would like to share with us any of those things, so we can have events like y'all promised. I don't know.
People been getting some approval, but I haven't seen it. I haven't heard anybody gotten approval for any big outdoor events.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
I don't know. I don't know.
If that's not going to happen, I feel like y'all should just tell us, so we don't continue to plan.
Continue to plan? You don't even know what you're planning for.
Yeah.
Anyway. But speaking of task force,
Lord.
and this is an article that is found on the Win Media SKN's website. So guys, if you're looking for a daily dose of news and updates, you could always check out winmediaskn.com. But this one is speaking directly to the St. Kitts Nevis National Carnival Committee, facing challenges concerning unvaccinated carnival stakeholders. And
Yikes.
we started at when I went off on the event last week. They hadn't announced it yet, but we kind of felt what was going to be coming. And so here we are. Sugar Mass 50 events with live audiences have been given the green light by the COVID-19 task force. Yay! But oh boy. The committee is currently facing a challenge in getting a section of the entertainment industry, namely Calypsonians, folklore troupes, and others vaccinated to participate in carnival activities. Our biggest challenge, if you have to ask me right now, is getting in entertainers, folklore troupes, Calypsonian, traditional stakeholders who make carnival, getting these individuals on our stage for carnival because of the fact that so many individuals in the entertainment industry are not vaccinated. And it's the biggest challenge, said Shannon Hawley, chair of National Carnival Committee. She also went on to say, we cannot even find a full folklore troupe that is vaccinated. Look, guys, this ain't nothing. This is what I'm saying, like, with the impossibility. If you're going to tell me that 70-something%, let's say 79% of the target population is vaccinated, then I don't think we could break down that 79% by color, creed, income bracket. That's across the board. So when you have something like carnival, which then brings in people from all walks of life to be a part of it, of course you then have to assume that, okay, if 79% of the population vaccinated, and there's no real thing to say, well, it's only like people from town who are vaccinated, or only people from a certain income bracket who are vaccinated, or only people with a certain level of education is vaccinated. Then when you start extrapolating to these different things, folklore groups, bands, tech team, production team, Calypsonians, whatever it is, that some of these people aren't vaccinated.
Who knew? Who would have thought as him?
And this is the thing that makes it very frustrating. Because even, and I understand what the carnival chairperson is saying, but even that in itself is funny rhetoric to me. The issue that we are having is getting people vaccinated.
No, that's not the issue.
No, what I'm saying is listen to the way that is phrased. So it's telling you that all of these things, so in other words, it's already pointing to you that we are using these things as a means to try and get people vaccinated. It's not just we're not informing people just of the health benefits, whatever. We are literally using things that people love to get them vaccinated to participate in the things that they love, and that just it feels nasty to me. To be honest, it feels nasty to me.
I don't understand how we at this high number, but we can't figure out a way to have everybody participate. There's ways to make sure that.
Because that is not the goal, Jade. And that is what I'm saying. The goal is to get people vaccinated. So the goal isn't to create a carnival product that fully showcases our culture, gets people to work, and just gives people something to look forward to in this time where people really want something to look forward to.
Indeed.
Like, that don't seem like the main goal. Like, because I'll tell you why. And that might be the case, but it doesn't. The optics don't seem that way. Mm-hmm. Because when you're gonna take and say, well, somebody who has been involved in carnival, in some cases 30 years, in some cases 35 years, I'm speaking to specific people, during a pandemic, coming through, still contributing. These people are staples when it comes to carnival, right? And then this year they can't participate because they're vaccinated. So all the years that you done give, sacrifice,
blood, sweat, and tears,
everything to contribute to this thing, all of that is negated by the fact that you're not vaccinated.
Indeed.
That shows that this speaks to what the goals are. Because it's just hard for me to recognize the thing about it, right? I haven't even seen regulations that, in other words, then there's nothing in the regulations that say you can't go to the park if you have COVID.
Which you would think is the goal here, not to have somebody with COVID come to the park.
I haven't seen anything. No, I could be wrong, and somebody could show me it in the policy. Yes. But I haven't seen anything that says if you have flu-like symptoms, you can't go in the park.
No, you just
if I show up to the park coughing and sneezing, right? Nose running, me ain't got fever.
No, that ain't important. Once your fever is down and you're vaccinated, you're fine.
Because those are the only two checks. If you have a high temperature and if you okay. But it's sad because and again, as much as I don't necessarily agree with this thing, I think the thing that makes it even worse is the fact that this information is coming now. It's coming after they already started.
It's coming when carnival.
Carnival don't start. So my thing is this: like, we know, and the task force has told us that they have been in discussions with carnival for months. So it ain't even just the chairperson been telling us. They have been telling us, yes, we are in consultation with carnival for months now.
But no,
and
after people spend their money, after people then put in all the necessary work, after people then get themselves together, after people who literally have not been working because a pandemic has been happening.
I was getting into that, but go ahead.
You're telling them, nope, too bad.
It's like, how much more licks we can get by? Like, people talking about, oh, but I could go church with unvaccinated people. I could go school with unvaccinated people. But
you go everywhere.
But we ain't even talking about church like that. Jade, we left here, and during that day on Friday, I drove around town, Jade. I can just name one place. But this isn't to point out this one place, because there's all over this is regular everywhere you turn. You go to the ferry terminal, Jade.
Oh yeah, man.
Nobody wearing a mask. Everybody sitting down, music playing loud, so you gotta be up in people's face to even have a conversation.
Indeed.
That is okay, but then you can't go to the park to sit and watch a calypso show. We ain't even talking about no Juve or nothing.
You can't sit 6 feet apart.
The chairs are placed 6 feet apart.
You can't take the mic and go sing and leave.
Jade, they sanitize the mic after every singer.
Interesting.
But this is my thing too.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe what this needs is a bit of balance, and I'll get back to that. Maybe what needs a bit of balance. Maybe it's just a matter of saying, well, look, patrons. Maybe they say vaccinated only patrons, but when you have people who have spent money, right, who have contributed to Carnival for years and years and years and years. People who have also not been able to work for close to 2 years now, consistently. One of the few things that we look forward to as entertainers the Carnival season, because some people literally the next 6 months up until Music Fest, they have to live off of the money that they make in Carnival during Carnival time. Indeed. They're already having a scaled back Carnival, which everybody understands. Yeah. But then now you also make it, and then the problem is that when you look at somebody and just go, we're gonna get vaccinated then.
That's not.
I think that is very dismissive.
Oh my God.
It's very dismissive. So for instance, I know for instance one girl who she generally competes in the show. She also sings backup for some of the Calypsonians, right? Mm-hmm. For health reasons, she hasn't gotten vaccinated for health reasons. In a matter of.
Oh, she just saying.
Right, right, for health reasons. And she's not able to participate. You understand where I'm coming from?
I kept saying, they didn't think about the full spectrum.
They did, Jade. The problem is that our goals and their goals are obviously at odds. That's the problem. Well, look, my thing, I keep saying these people smarter than me, you know?
Yeah, that's why they...
That's why
they have the job they have.
Right, so I am not going to assume that they're making foolish decisions. Mm-hmm. So it must be that these decisions are going to achieve the goal, or they feel that these are the things the decisions they have to make to achieve certain goals. You understand where I'm coming from? Mm-hmm. They're not, these the people that are very smart people. Good morning, caller. You're live on Island T. What's up? Oh, feel free to call back, caller. I mean, you have Calypsonians right now who have literally just figured by, I just gonna sit out and you know the thing about it, yeah, this is the thing what about me, you know. You think they know that this can't work? They know it can't work, so they know they ain't gonna change. It's almost like they're saying, well, bye, if we get a 2 or 3, if we get a 2 or 3.
Yeah, like that's
you know what I mean? If we get 2 or 3 to go vaccinate, bye, better than none.
That's so terrible.
Yeah. Anyway, good morning, caller. You're live on Island T. What's up?
The only solution is a revolution. That's the only solution. And our people are too timid, are too scared, and too weak to stand up for their very own rights. The goalpost has always been moving, and the focus has always been one thing: vaccination. We don't care about lives nor livelihoods. We may say that as the noble lie, but the truth of the matter is, we care about only one thing and one thing only. That's vaccination. And the people who make the decisions, their bread is not affected by the decisions that they are making. But the thousands of people who depend on the entertainment industry is who will be negatively impacted. And I'm suggesting the only solution is a revolution.
Hi, caller. I appreciate that. The saddest part for me, like I said, is that the caller might be right. The problem is, as Jade was saying, well, next, God,
that happening here.
That happening. I mean, it's the whole thing is just very sad, to be honest. Like, from my point of view, it's very sad. It's very sad. Like, if you're telling me that look, nobody is saying that there shouldn't be things put in place to keep people safe and minimize the risk.
No, you have to.
Right? But you have to also begin to balance the different the needs of different people, right? So it shouldn't just be, okay, even if you're going to say the only way to remain safe is to just have only vaccinated people. Okay, that's balance, that's safety. How do we then balance that with participation? How do we then balance that with longevity? We're doing these shows, we're streaming them up and down the place. People logging on to the shows to see certain Calypsonians. People want to see certain things.
Like you can.
People want, not only that, you think this ain't leave a bad taste in people's mouth. There's a lot of people saying, "Bye, just ain't going back because of this whole thing." Mm-hmm. Good morning, caller. You're live on Island T. What's up?
Yes, good morning. I seem as though you're stuck in a rock and a hard place right now with your discussion. But let me ask you a question, and I hope my time here could be a dialogue between you and I. What is it that we really want? We want to make money, or we want to be healthy? I am certain that a lot of persons who are in the Carnival committee who are pushing for Carnival, for instance, the DJs, I'm sure they don't have their bouncers around them so that the crowd cannot go to them like they used to. I know in time past, you have people from off the stage who go up on the crowd, of the crowd will go on the stage by the DJ. I am sure the DJ is going to have his bouncer, or her bouncer, so that nobody from the crowd could come to them. They're going to have themselves fenced out so that they don't want to be involved. I don't even know if the chairman of the carnival committee would be in an active carnival activity. I'm sure that that person would be somewhere safe looking on, while the others who are reveling and endangering themselves and ultimately endangering the country, just doing it. What do we really want, to be honest? What do we want? How many persons are going to benefit from opening up the carnival like it used to? How many persons are going to benefit? And how many persons can be affected by that? That is the question we have to ask. Yes, it is hard that some people are not working, but we are really resilient people, and if our people put their mind together, those who are accustomed to sell bread and sausage will sell something else. Those who are accustomed to bake cake will do something else. That is what we are. That's what change is all about. We change up, but some people like to have the same thing over and over and over. The DJs they want to do nothing else, but just have a jam. We talk about down the ferry terminal. If there is a jam, if there is a carnival, if there is any activity, tell me where we sell chips. Whether vaccinated or unvaccinated, we're going to have social distancing. That can't happen. So the best thing to avoid all this potential thing is to make sure we have it under control. Market to some person, some country donated some hospital to us. But we don't use the hospital. We want to use the hospital when it's a national disaster. We don't want to use the hospital to cover COVID. Let us stay in the bags where they are. Let us control the same way we've been controlling the past 2 years. I mean, Europe is like now crying out because they're having their fourth wave.
Okay.
We almost ball out when we got a small little third wave. So what's going to happen when we open up to everything and then a fourth wave comes?
Okay,
caller. You're going to be hiding somewhere.
Okay, caller, thank you.
The carnival chairperson going to be hiding somewhere. But what
okay, caller, thank you. Thank you. We have to wrap.
No, you see, okay, this is my thing with this. No. You see what happens, right, Jade? What happens? No, what happens? What I don't understand is since when.
You're speechless now?
No, like, I'm trying to say it in a way that remains respectful to the caller's views, right? But okay, so my thing is, what I don't understand other times is it seems as though there is this belief that COVID somehow has a liking for social events.
About it.
And has almost like a monopoly and spread. Like I have not seen this study where it says COVID is more transmissible if you're having fun.
Yeah, with music.
I don't know if the vibrations of the subwoofers helps and aids.
It pushes it into your system.
Aids. No, don't get me wrong, guys. Like, and we've been saying this from the start. There is no doubt that in different environments, people behave differently.
Indeed.
And then based on the behavior, you're more likely to engage in things that may help to spread the virus, right? There is no question there, right? But we have passed that. We've passed that because the socialization and the closeness and all of that, it's happening. So what we're talking about is now the specific carnival events, right? It's happening. Like, it's happening. It's happening, guys.
You know what I don't like? People who make assumptions based on nothing but a scenario that they created in their head.
Oh. Well, that first part there, I know exactly what you're talking about. That first part that was kind of last. Because...
Kind of last? Oh, the man make up a whole story about how the carnival chairman going to be hiding somewhere they don't participate. Do they know who the carnival chairman is?
But even before that, right?
And that DJ is the only one to... Oh, my God.
But not only that, Jade. Like, even the speech about, people would find things to do. what we have to recognize is based on a lot of factors, right? Including informality of the industry, including the fact that St. Kitts for some reason suffers from this thing where persons in the industry cannot be paid their just value, right? For their work. Persons in the industry have been people who have had multiple income streams forever. There's only a few people who work solely in entertainment. So the idea that somehow is like we want to what people need to understand is, right, it is a travesty. It is a travesty, and I use that word purposefully. It's a travesty when someone has a God-given gift or talent, or somebody is the best or close to the best at something that they do, which means they have something that they have to share. Whether you believe that talent is God-given, is something that they work on, whatever, or they're just the best at it, or they're good at it, you have something that you have to share, that you're supposed to share with people. And for whatever reason, it's a travesty when you're not allowed to do so. When you're not allowed to do so, and it don't matter what it is. It don't matter what it is. You see one of the things, right? And the funny thing is, I don't understand why this argument don't come up with other things. When we hear talking about, I was one of the people who asked in here, I said, is it time for the Ministry of Tourism and the Tourism Board to suggest to people who work in the industry that, hey, we know this thing ain't coming back. We're working as hard as we can to bring it back. It's going to take time for us to get back to where we were pre-COVID. Meaning you cannot expect to earn what you have been earning. At the time when I asked the question, they themselves were waiting on the task force and cabinet to decide on what could be done, what would be done, and all of that, right? And the answer was no. These people who have invested years in their craft, money in their craft, right? People who have developed skills. So it's not fair to just go and tell them, we're going to do something else. You understand? No, the decision might be on them because they know what bills and responsibilities they have, and say, hey, at the end of the day, I got to take care of business, however I take care of business. Mm-hmm. But you don't know what somebody and say, but why don't go sell bread and saltfish?
And you know what's funny? A lot of these people, they only think this way and speak this way because they don't see the value in what you do.
Right, exactly. And that's what I'm saying.
They don't think your craft is valuable. They don't think your craft. Boy, go ahead, yeah.
I just don't hear the narrative being the same. Because based on that logic, all the taxi men them should have gone and sell food.
He acting like the people that act like only the entertainment industry, the DJs, the band members, the singers. These are the only people affected by the pandemic. These are the only people out of a job because of the pandemic. You would never see them go and tell a taxi driver or somebody who is a stakeholder in tourism, somebody who maybe sells craft or something. You ain't gonna hear them watching them and say, we're going to do something else.
The boutiques in town suffering, Jade.
You think they're gonna tell them, what was going to do something else?
Jade, look at Port Zante. I don't even know how the people on Port. What's the restaurants them? Especially the restaurants that depend on local foot traffic.
That's why you didn't see a lot of them coming out of the bubbles.
Yeah, they got to come out, Jade.
Yeah, that's the only way for them to survive.
One restaurant owners tell me one day they might make 10 US, yeah. 10 US. You understand where I'm coming from? Rent ain't going down, you know. Nobody saying, oh, well, the pandemic and the bubble, so rent going down.
They want the money, nope. Man. They want the money. But people out there telling you go do something else.
Nope.
How about you provide something for them to do? Since you want them to do something else, how about you do that? Provide something for them to do, since you have the answers.
Jade, I ain't even about that. Right? You know what I'm saying? Ain't about that. But in regards to the carnival thing, I'm just saying, look, I believe that the persons in charge understand that what they're asking for is impossible. And so you're being you're not sincere with your request. Mm-hmm. You're not being sincere with your request. And the fact that you come out and request it anyway, it shows me that then your intentions are not what you're speaking about. right? We could take this from so many different angles. Like, oh, we are one of the most vaccinated countries in the world, so why? We could take this from where I could literally leave from down the ferry terminal, come up here and sing. I could shop by the gate, sneezing and coughing and walk in.
That's fine.
Like,
that's not a
we could take this from all different kind of angles. We could take this from the fact that, like, I have been contributing to Carnival for years and years and years and years, and now because I have whatever it is, whether it's health, religious, this is new and I need time.
For you. Mm-hmm.
This is new and I need time. Like everybody know I pro-vaccine, right? Everybody know that, yeah, right? Mm-hmm. I'm vaccinated, fine. But at some point, I must recognize that everybody ain't me. You understand?
That's not a hard concept to grasp.
And then recognize also that we have to balance. There's a lot of things to balance. If we were in a position where if we were in a position where Jade COVID running wild and we have hundreds of cases, people dying and stuff like that, I could understand a different approach.
We have 36 active cases. 36.
And see, like, this is the thing, right? One of the problems that I have with these arguments is that everybody believes it's just one extreme or the next. Mm-hmm. And what I'm saying is that we have tools and there's safeguards. It's not a matter of saying, well, just come at the park. Yeah, everybody's a free for all. You have, just because we already put some of the limits in place, you have limits on capacity, right?
75%.
Right, fine. You have limits on, so we have other tools now.
Everybody's supposed to be masked.
We have rapid testing where we don't imply that, right? We could even say, well, look, we understand what Carnival is, the purpose of Carnival in its essence. Mm-hmm. The purpose of Carnival in its essence, right? A display of culture, to sell the country, all of these things in its essence, and we want to hold on to that. Otherwise, what is sense we have Carnival, right? Mm-hmm. So it's say, well, look, based on that, there are certain stakeholders that should be allowed to participate, right? So even if you decide, well, look, if you're a performer, you have to remain in a designated area.
Simple. See how easy it is.
So you say, okay, if you're a performer, you have to stay backstage. It don't matter if you're vaccinated or unvaccinated.
You just have to stay backstage.
You just have to stay backstage.
The entertainment bubble that we're having at these events, all entertainers in this bubble, they have to show proof of vaccination or they have to present a PCR test 72 hours before the event for you to be able to participate in the bubble backstage.
But even, Jade, but you still have to be realistic. With the decisions that we made should be based in what is reasonably achievable. Mm-hmm. A lot of these people do not have the money to go to go do a test every 2 days.
Oh, no, I didn't say every 2 days, you know.
No, but whatever it is, what I'm saying is, so what I'm saying is, if you're going to stipulate that, then what we have to do is figure out how to facilitate that in a realistic way.
Indeed.
Whether it is that some of that cost is offset by the committee, whatever it is.
Well, you know, the good thing about it is that one of the sponsors for this year's carnival
imagine that
is an actual lab.
Imagine, hey, watch here.
So
I can tell you something right now, Jade. I am considering, the caller. I was listening to the caller just now, and I'm thinking about possibly getting out of entertainment and going into medical testing.
Well, I think I will invest in your business if you do so.
I think I need to get into medical because I never once see a lab sponsor anything, never mind a church bazaar, never mind a high school prize, but they're sponsoring Carnival now.
Which means no.
Things good.
And because of this, there should be a way to use the facilities at hand to facilitate some of this testing.
But maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe they're sponsoring tests because that would make sense.
That would make a lot of sense.
If you're participating in Carnival, of course you would then your name would have to be on a list and I don't have to submit names and things of people who participate in Carnival. Mm-hmm. So if you're unvaccinated and you're participating in Carnival, it's either they subsidize the test or you go and you get your free test done at the lab because the lab is a sponsor for Carnival.
Simple, man.
Hey, Ireland, you just fixing the world's problems, by.
Since they can't do it.
And the people gonna sing. Jade, how you gonna have Carnival without some of these people
I don't know. I don't see that as being a possibility, but we're going to see. Anyway, we have to go home, Azim. We have to go home. We have to go.
Anyway, I wanted to do the Kyle thing here because I was very curious to see what your position was. But anyway,
which one?
Kyle. Who would buy Kyle?
The Kyle that just gave away?
Yeah.
Bye.
I want to know what your thoughts are.
I'm going to touch it tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll touch it tomorrow.
But, yeah, guys. We should do quick. We should do the missing person. We shouldn't skip over that.
Let's give you all some information on somebody who has been deemed as missing. Any information that you can give, please do so. So it says missing person alert for Jesse Lee. The Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force is seeking the assistance of the public to ascertain the whereabouts of Jesse Lee, who was last seen on November 18th, 2021. The 29-year-old was last seen at 8 p.m. entering a blue rental from his home in Limekeel. He was wearing a black hoodie, black track pants, black sneakers, and a gray black backpack. Lee is brown in complexion with brown eyes. He is 5'6" and has a slim build. His hair is natural and in single plaits. Anyone with information on Jesse Lee is asked to contact the Stapleton Police Station at 465-2418 or the crime hotline at 707.
Guys, if you're not familiar with the young man, his picture is also provided.
It is.
So you could check Win Media SKN's website.
Yes, I actually saw a video of his dad speaking yesterday, but I can't remember where I saw it.
I didn't see anything there.
Yeah, but please, guys, if you know anything, say anything. We have people missing still, and we have no updates on them. Please, let's not let this one happen. Let's not let this happen again.
And again, sometimes what happens is, guys, we underestimate the importance of the information that we may have and be like, well, that mean nothing. I see a blue rental went up there, but I ain't sure it's the same rental. No, you never know. You never know. So any information, please. Any information, please reach out and give it. You never know, if that might be the piece of the puzzle that might bring some sort of closure to this situation. So I just wanted us to put that out there.
And that one was important.
Yeah, just put that out there before we wrap up. But we're going here. We ain't going. Me under the time.
You hear cussing about carnival and you hear the man telling people.
I'm saying it's 5-2. I'm saying it's 5-2, not 5 past.
We need to go do something else.
Yeah, we got something to do. But yeah, guys, it's been a pleasure. And we're here at a new week. Thank you guys for joining us this morning, and hopefully you continue to join us for the rest of the week, whether it's on Facebook, YouTube, Win Media SKN's website, or on the radio. For all of you guys who comment, like, subscribe, share, and all of you guys who call in on the lines, we really appreciate it. You guys are a big part of what we do here. And so, keep doing it. But, Jade, we got to go. We got to leave. And in the words of the carnival boss himself, Mr. World, we got to disembark.
Before we do, you have to tell them something. Yeah.
Well, of course, it would be remiss of me to end the show without informing you guys to remember, you can't be everybody's cup of tea, because you is not a mug. See you guys tomorrow.